We will speak to our guests from, let me let you know, Ms. Esther Tobias-Clarke. She is Research Officer of the Division of Marine Affairs and Fisheries. She will give us the last part of the abbreviation. And of course, Mr. Errol Roach. He is President of the Castara Fisherfolk Association. And they are talking about a Fisheries Open Day, which is going to happen in Castara. We'll get all the details in a minute as soon as we're ready. But just to let you know that, of course, Tobago, we have so much to offer. And of course, Castara being one of the, if you want to call it, tourism destination that a number of tourists from varying parts of the world frequent all the time. And of course, we'll get into how, and well, this event as to what it will present for us here at Tobago. And of course, you will make your way up. We'll get the date and all of that. So we are ready now. And so we start with Mr. Roach. Good morning, Mr. Roach. You are the president of the Castara Fisherfolk Association, and you're having an event called Fisher Open Day. Well, we have the information. They are coming to her just now, but the cue is to start with you. Good morning and welcome, sir.
Hi, good morning, Brother B and your team at Channel 5. I must say that on behalf of Castara Fisherfolk Association, Reform and Castara, and the Department of Fisheries, we are happy to be here this morning to invite the whole of Tobago to Castara. You know, Castara is the dynamic village where everything happens. Yes. You know, without Castara, Tobago is not spinning. And on Castara, on this day, which is tomorrow, the 13th of November, we're going to be having the Castara Day, the actual leg of the should I say the World Food Day, where the fisheries and the fisherfolks are going to highlight their part of their contribution to world food, where fishing is concerned. So the day is going to be a fantastic day where we're going to have a lot of events that will be taking place on that day. Okay, some of the events that we'll be having on that day is the coastline fishing, bayside fishing, dirt oven baking, conch shell cooking. We'll be cooking in the big pot. We'll be having some bounty cattle for the kids. We'll be having roast breadfruit, roast fish. A lot of the games, tug of war, and we'll also be having some illustrating of net mending. So we want to show people how they mend the seine when the seine get tore or torn, right? So we have a guy there, we're doing some net mending. We also have a guy who will be doing what you call tying of knots. He's going to teach you how to tie your line onto your hook. Because somehow when we tie the line on the hook, the fish just get away with the hook. So he will teach us how to do that. Also, we have another guy who will be doing a little bit of filleting. He'll be showing you how to fillet your fish without cutting your hand. You know, somehow we just cut with finger when we try to fillet fish. So we'll be having a little bit of that. Right, and so we also be having a bit of shooting of the seine. Right, so when we shoot the seine on that day, which is tomorrow the 13th, we're going to ask the whole public to get involved to help us to pull in the seine. And when the seine come in, you will have an opportunity to take some fish. Everything on that day will be given to the public. It will be free of charge. There will not be a cost to that. And even though I'm saying this, we're going to also have the dirt oven. The dirt oven is every Thursday and Saturday in Castara. So tomorrow, which is Thursday, we'll be having the dirt oven, and all of the produce will be given to the public free of charge. You don't have to pay. You get your pone, your targe, your drops. You get everything on that day. But if you go to the big pot, which the big guy, Alibaba, everybody knows Alibaba, he'll be cooking in the big pot, Castara the biggest pot in the whole of Tobago. He'll be cooking some fish soup, fish broth, and you could go there and get a free cup or bowl or container or vessel of fish soup or fish broth. We also be roasting breadfruit and roast fish on that day.
Great. Well, listen, you don't have to say anything else. You say everything. But anyway, we're looking forward to that, guys. And of course, the lady here with us, Miss Esther Tobias-Clarke. And of course, we'll get, and she is the research officer in the division. Good morning and welcome, ma'am.
Good morning. It's a pleasure being here, and I want to also extend warm greetings on behalf of the administrator and secretary, assistant secretary as well, of the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment, and Sustainable Development.
And the Marine is DMF?
DMRF, Department of Marine Resources and Fisheries.
Very good. So the division has seen it necessary to partner with the folks at Castara to have this Castara Day. Mr. Roach outlined all the activities, so you don't even have to say anything again.
I realize.
And I am there already because I want to come
sold.
and be part of the activities. I like the part about the scene pulling because I know me, it's not only a sea.
Right.
So we come in there to pull
I'm
scene.
from Basin Hall as well.
All right, but let's talk about when this idea was birthed and the support that the division had for this event.
Okay, so this Castara Fisheries Open Day is one of the events that is being advertised or promoted by the division under the World Food Day Committee, right? So we would have had the 2-day exhibition at the Food Hub. We would have had other open days at Hope. Well, the open day at Hope is for next week, but we would have had the open day at Louisville, right? So tomorrow, Thursday, November 13th, is an important day in Castara where we saw the need to enlighten the public about the role of the fishers, of the importance of the fishing industry, and the livelihood of the fishers. So persons would be able to come and experience for themselves because it is marketed as an experience. Persons would be able to come and experience all the demonstrations that Mr. Roach would have pointed out. The mending of nets, because before you go to sea, you don't just take up a net or a hook or a line, you have to prepare. So the fishers will demonstrate the preparation that they would have put in place in order to venture out to sea.
Various. You mentioned also, and then we come back to him, the baking of the dot oven baking and so on, that was done back in the day with Miss Jack. I remember going up there and getting the dot oven and stuff and so on. But let's speak about, you want to have people there flooding up there because everything free. From the time you hear free, you're catering for a number of people there. Let's speak to, from what time to what time? Let's say that it starts at a certain time and then dot oven bread might run out by 12 o'clock. So how soon, how early, tell us the starting time and of course,
well, Brother B, we are starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 a.m. We're going to have some ministers that will be there and we'll be having a prayer. We'll also be having blessing of the boat. And after we have blessing of the boat, we are also catering for the entire Castara Government School. So we have games that egg and spoon and other games for the kids. A form of grand tub where they will be putting their hands into a container and pick up a prize or a gift as the case may be. We have question and answers. We have a lot of events. And Brother B, I heard you like to dance.
Yeah.
So guess what? We'll be having this dance competition where you can win a weekend for 2 at Guava Shores in Castara.
What type of dance though? Is it back in time? Ballroom dancing?
No, they have a cha-cha-cha dance thing.
Cha-cha-cha?
What do you call it?
Electric slide.
Electric slide.
The electric slide.
Okay. Right.
And the audience, I don't know if Miss Esther will be on the committee, will select the best electric slide dancer or dancers.
Okay.
And they could win a weekend for 2 at Guava Shores in Castara.
All right, great. Miss Tobias-Clarke, that is very intriguing, obviously dancing, but if you're doing ballroom, then I'll get my partner and come up there and mash up the dance. But anyhow, electric slide, anybody could win that because of what it entails. All right. So let's talk about the other activities and the attractions that families, a man can bring his families, children and so on. I heard Bouncy Castle. What else for the children?
So, well, let me start with the demonstrations. So we discussed the demonstrations where the fishers and other stakeholders will provide information to kids as well as the older participants or patrons. We have displays that would be done by our stakeholders and sponsors. For example, the tractor from the tractor pool department would be there. They usually have a tractor pool caravan, right? So the tractor would be there to shed light on the importance of a tractor as it relates to fishing. The home gardening department would also be there because when you're eating fish or resources from the fish, it has to go with something else. So they would provide information and offer seedlings, etc. as well on the day. There would be friendly competitions, as mentioned by Mr. Roach. So there would be competitions for the young as well as for the old. School children and the kids would be able to participate in the lucky dip, ring tossing, pin the tail on the fish. On the fish, Brother B, on the fish.
They say donkey,
it's a fisheries open day, right? Yeah. Name that fish, right? And other little question and answer segments, opportunities for persons to walk away with something good.
Very good.
Right? We also have vendors from within the village of Castara as well as surrounding communities who will be offering tasty treats at a cost. So we wish to support those vendors as well at the activity, right? So.
Okay. Mr. Roach, Castara, well, deceased, we call him Sarge, Mr. Fraser, used to do cornfish.
Yes.
I would want to, when I come up there tomorrow, I want to get some good cornfish, or smoked fish as it were. Is that available as well?
But we invite all of our stakeholders, even those who are doing cornfish, and we expect them to be there so you can have a sample of what, not just Castara, but the north side has to produce. And remember, we're going straight into the bonfire. We're going straight into the bonfire tonight, so you're having a full day in Castara. You know, remember, we have accommodation, so you don't have to drink and drive.
You can spend the night.
You can stay in Castara. Here what we have the boathouse apartments. We also have Castara Cottage. We have Naturalist Beach Resort. We have what do you call it?
Williams.
Yeah. We have a lot of apartments.
But let me ask though, those businesses have contributed to this event, obviously sponsored.
Yes.
So I guess you're mentioning them by the way as we go along. So yeah, and so just to stay with the Castara environment, obviously there are a number of visitors will be there that are there even as we speak, and they too we're going to partake. Have you had? Is there any interest from any visitor to maybe sponsor? Was there any interest in that at all?
Yes, we have interest from one particular visitor who comes every year, Suzanne and her husband. I think they are staying at the beach house on the Liquor Bay in Castara. They have a few trinklets that they want to give, you know. But Castara is a hub where we have returnees of visitors that come every year. Actually, some of them have not arrived as yet, but we do look forward to having our visitors here with us on the day tomorrow.
So the 13th is an annual Castara Day, or this is the first installment?
This is the first. And we hope, based on the turnout and based on feedback, that it could be something that happens in years to come, in the subsequent years. So we really look forward to the support of our Tobago public at Castara tomorrow for the entire day, from 10 a.m. as indicated, all the way down to the evening when the bonfire experience will take place.
Very good. All right. So, and of course, free of charge. There will be parking issues, obviously. Let's speak to that, the restrictions and so on.
Right. So parking in Castara is well organized, which means that we have the Football Association. They are responsible for the parking. Parking will be on the Castara recreational ground or playing field. It will be at a cost of $20 TT that will go to the Football Association. Please, public, we do not want you to try to parking along the roadside. You will be ticketed or towed if you try to do that. Please contribute to the Football Association. It's only $20 TT. Pay that and park on the playing field, and let's just have a nice, smooth day.
Excellent. Well, you see, I don't see everything already. And let me say to those fellas, the footballers earlier, we are happy that you can earn a little thing, so we go park on the field. All right. Anything else as we get ready to close? Starting with you, Ms. Tobias-Clarke.
Well, I just want to publicly express thanks to the division and all the supporters that we would have, who would have contributed in preparation, because even now, if you drive into the bay in Castara, you would see that the facility of itself has been, the face has been lifted, right? So we want to publicly thank the Willful Day Committee and the infrastructure team for their assistance in the preparation, as well as the officers of the department, the secretary, administrator, and assistant secretary for the division as well, for their support thus far in preparations for our activity tomorrow.
Very good. All right. So, Mr. Roach, you have everything done. Pack your practice. You say you're going on Umbrella B and you're going to talk about all the things. You did an excellent job. In closing, what do you want to say to the public?
Well, in closing, I just want to just highlight a little bit of our supporters, our sponsors, to let them know that they are greatly appreciated for the effort that they had made to make this day possible. So I'd like to highlight Ms. J. Wong Feed Shop, Corsa Marine, Mr. Yamaha, Mr. Peter Egal, Viewport Supermarket, Mr. Hunt, Miss Mel, Guava Shores. I also want to Mustafa Auto Parts, Moya Fisherfolk Association. I like to Coffee Shop, Castara Bayview Apartment, ADB, thank you, Agriculture Development Bank. They have also assisted us. Castara Inn, Marvin Bar, Sharon Butler's Restaurant, Naturalist Beach Resort, and all of the other sponsors who, I want them to know that also on the day of the event tomorrow, if they wish to sponsor or contribute, they can do that on the day. Come to myself, come to Miss Esther or any member from the department or anyone and say, we would like to contribute something or give something, and we will highlight you, we will recognize you, and we will say thank you for your support.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, we really thank you for being here. Is there a Castara song? By now they're supposed to, when Mr. Simon supposed to compose a Castara song. Castara, we coming down for all that you will give us. No, whatever. Anyway, so there should be a Castara song. I don't know if there is, but Simon, you know Simon is, right?
Yes.
And I guess that he would get guitar and sing a song or two. All right, lady, it was indeed a pleasure.
Thank you
and
for
Mr.
having
Roach,
us.
indeed a pleasure as well. All right, so all the best to you. So you only would see me. Yeah, I'll come a little later because I want to spend the night, more or less, in terms of getting the bonfire story. So yeah, come in there, but I hope I will reach any dot of bread and thing and so on. All right, yes, so we're looking forward to that. All right, all the best to you.